on their arrival in Australia, two of the world's most accomplished humorists landed in scorching 90-degree heat and were promptly hustled into an airport press conference of a size usually reserved for visiting heads of state. Yet despite it all, their wit comes through, mint fresh and zany as ever.
Dudley.
Yes, Peter.
On your arrival, all the charming, flashing smile you have. Dudley, tell me, what precisely are your reasons for coming over to Australia?
Well, they're very nebulous at the moment, Peter. I think probably the beer and the...
You can't plug boxes on it.
No, I can't. Look, what are you here for, Peter? Tell me why, what brought you to this part of the world?
I think basically I came over here to be interviewed. And this is the main reason for my traveling 32 hours, was to have the chance to sit down here on a very nice sofa and to be interviewed by you.
Hello, Pete. Hello, Dad.
How are you?
I'm terribly well.
Well, I'm terribly well as well.
I must say, you're looking terribly fit.
I'm feeling pretty fit, actually.
Yeah.
Isn't it extraordinary us just sort of bumping into each other like this?
Here of all places.
Here of all places.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen you since, wait a minute. I haven't seen you since,
Well, we haven't seen each other,
Well, actually, we haven't seen each other since,
we haven't seen each other, before.
That's it. We've never, ever seen each other before, have we?
No.
I mean, you've never seen me.
And I've never seen you. What a small world.
What a small world. Extraordinary, just sort of bumping into each other like this.
Yes, well, it's the last thing I expected.
Well, it must be about a 1,000,000 to 1 chance.
Or more than that.
More than that, yes.
A couple of billion to one, I
Yes,
think.
a couple of billion to 1
Yes.
chance we bump into each other just like
Yes.
this.
Anyway, it's terribly nice seeing you.
Well, terribly nice to see you, yes.
Yes. Tell me, are you still doing, whatever you have been doing? That is, of course, if you ever do anything.
Oh, yes, I'm still with the old firm, you know.
Oh, the old firm?
Yes,
Jolly good.
Still soldiering on.
Yes.
Just been made a director, actually.
Oh, congratulations.
Well, under somewhat tragic circumstances, I stepped into poor old Bender's shoes. Did you know Bender?
Bender,
Bender, yes.
the name certainly doesn't ring a bell. Bender who?
Bender Harrison.
Oh, Bender Harrison, yes. No, I've never heard of him.
He died last week, poor chap.
So poor old Bender's dead.
Snuffed it, yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
Well, nor did Bender, actually. He passed out at the office party. Mind you, knowing Bender, I think that's the way he would have wanted it.
Yes. Yes, I think knowing Bender, that's the way he would have wanted to go.
Yeah.
Yes. Not much point lingering on?
Absolutely none.
Yeah.
But tell me about yourself. Are you still doing whatever you were doing, say, 2 years ago?
No, I chucked that in 2 years ago.
Chucked it in, did you?
Yes.
Good God. I tell you the one thing I really wanted to know, and that's how's, how's your,
My wife, Vera?
Yes. How is Vera these days?
She's terribly well.
Oh, I'm so pleased to hear that.
Yes, I'm happy to report she's awfully well. And, of course, young Martin's going to school now.
Martin going to school? My God, I had no idea how time flies.
Yes, one moment they're that high, the next moment they're that high.
Yes. Martin at school.
Tell me, how's,
Roger Braintree?
Yes, how's Roger Braintree?
Got absolutely no idea. I've never met him. I just saw his name in the telephone book, and I was rather hoping you might be able to fill me in on what Roger's up to.
No.
No idea what Roger might be doing.
No, not apart from what you've told me.
About him being in the telephone book.
Yes, which is bloody good news.
Yes. Well, I'm very pleased for Roger's sake.
Yes, I suppose he was under B.
Oh, yes, right under B, which is pretty good place to start,
Yes,
you know.
yes. Well, I'm very happy for him.
So am I.
Yes.
Anyway, look, terribly nice to see you. I really ought to be dashing back to the office, you know. Time waits for no man.
I ought to be toddling along myself.
And do remember me to,
Vera.
That's right, I'm terribly bad at names. You must forgive me. Do remember me to,
Vera.
Remember me to, Vera, and jolly good luck with everything.
Yes, well, the same to you.
Right.
It's wonderful to see you. And look, we must keep in touch.
Absolutely. Look, I'll give you a tinkle.
Or vice versa.
Yes, let's leave it open, shall we?
Right, Bye.
Bye-bye.
In the fickle quicksand world of comedy, Dudley Moore and Peter Cook have fashioned a style of humour as seemingly durable as it is original, and earned the plaudit of critics who've dubbed them the most perfectly matched partnership since Laurel and Hardy, since the Marx Brothers.
I started entertaining out of a defence of myself when I was a young kid. And,
In what way?
Well, I was always being bullied at school for... I used to like working, you know, I was a real swot. I don't know if you had that word in Australia, you know, working hard. And people didn't like me, you know, and I was very worried by this, and I started fooling about to sort of get on their side. And all the time, every day, there's something that makes me laugh, you know.
What sort of things?
Just things that happen to me in life. I mean, on the plane, I was convulsed. I mean, I'm convulsed by very ordinary things, I may say. I was eating my meal. I was starving for breakfast, and we had scrambled eggs and bacon and mushrooms and a tomato and a cup of coffee. And I put my fork on the bacon, and I tipped the coffee into my plate of food, and it was just swimming in food. And it made me laugh because I was so desperately hungry. And I attacked that plate with such enthusiasm, and then it was completely spoiled. I mean, Peter Cook and I just roared with laughter. Now, that is a very simple, pathetically ordinary situation, but I mean, just because of the context, you know, it made me laugh. And things like that happen every day, I suppose, that are ordinary but make one laugh.
There now follows an appeal on behalf of those who suffer from speech impediment.
Good evening. I window, how many if you rollies that lits a popple on this country, or in nubile to pronounce the English language? It's a bog problem. A very, very bog problem. Imagine of your coon the difficulties of overy dialogue for such a person. That spoken impediments can be curbed. Emissif, whence suffered from such a defect. But if there inly throw wax of therapy, I can make myself in the start perfectly. Mitch Minnie is nodded Ferrisich.